Welcome to solverfy.
We'll start this problem by finding the width for each of our classes. To do this, we need to find our minimum, which is 17.3, and we need to find our maximum, which is 37.9. This gives us a range of 37.9 minus 17.3, which equals 20.6. Now we can use this to find our width. The question asks us to use 7 equal classes, so we will divide our range into 7 groups, and that will equal about 2.94. For this one, our data goes well into the tens digit, so we will want to round to the nearest whole number, but even if we were rounding to the nearest tenth, either way, it would still round up to 3. So our width is 3. And now we can use this to construct our classes. Our lowest number is 17.3, so I'll go ahead and start at 17.0. And since we do have our data using the tenths place, we're going to want to include our tenths place in our classes. Our next starting point will just be 3 more than the first one since our width is 3. And we can count by 3s to get all of our classes. Once we've done this, we can then go back and fill in our endpoints by seeing what number would come right before the next starting point. This is why it's going to be important to include our tenths place, because if you were only using the ones place, then you might think that this should be 19, but in fact it should be 19.9. And we'll go ahead and do that for all of these. Now, if we were to have included one more class, it would have gone to 38.0. So that's how we can know that this one ends at 37.9. And now we'll just count up all of our frequencies. For this one, I would actually recommend making an extra column like this to make tallies for all of your frequencies. So you would have your classes like 17.0 to 19.9. And then you would tally that one had 3, so you would make 3 tallies and your frequency. And if you want to analyze your data further, you want to make sure these tallies line up with each other, because later you can outline the shape if you want and find the shape of the distribution. I'll go ahead and fill in what the frequencies end up being, which will be 3, 7, 16, 9, 7, 5, and 3. This one has a lot of data that's fairly close together, which is why it's especially recommended to use tallies for this one, so you can make sure you don't miss any. However, tallies are a good practice for any frequency distribution. It can save you a lot of time if you end up missing a number and having to go back and find it.